Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I just felt like playing a little bit of music before we got started. We're actually starting right now, so I can get rid of that. So yeah, for those of you who are unaware, that is the two Chapter 5 themes from Dragon Quest IV. The themes themselves are called Homeland and Wagon Wheels March. They are. I love the arrangement. The orchestral arrangement where they play both themes one after the other. It's just fantastic, like one of my favorites. So yeah, just felt like playing that before we got started. Basically it was a matter of I didn't have anything to do 5 minutes before we started, but I didn't want to start 5 minutes before I said we were, because that I felt like was a little bit of a dick move for people who couldn't get here on time. So yeah, I decided to play a little bit of music. I might do that for more streams. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna play Dragon Quest for a stream game after I finish DQ3, because especially considering how much Dragon Quest is going up on my main channel right now, I don't want to have it be like the only thing I play. But we'll see what happens. I would always be down for playing Dragon Quest music though. That's awesome. But anyway, let's say hello to people in chat. Mario Salic? Is that how I'm supposed to say your name? Dracul, Xena Horto, Assy, W, and EX Lucky. Hey everybody, nice to see all of you here. So, I should explain what my goals for today are. My goals for today are basically to get all of the Dark World preparation stuff done. And then we're gonna try to beat the game next time. Mostly just because I don't, what was I gonna say? Who even has the Thunder Sword at the moment? You do, yeah, cast that shit. Mostly just because the Zoma's Castle is long, and I don't have a lot of faith in myself to beat it in, today. But especially since we've got, spoiler alert, we've got a TNT board coming up. So we're going to be here for a while. But anyway, yeah, I do think we can get all of the preparation so that next time we just walk straight to Zoma and kick his ass. So yeah. Okay, looks like Hell Knights are unaffected by Boom. Good to know. Monsters were defeated. Awesome. Okay, so anyway, last time, we got the Rain Staff, I believe. We visited, oh, well, I guess we can get the Silver Harp from Garenham just for fun. We visited, Domdora, which is Hawkness in the original. Let's actually look at yeah, we visited Domdora and Mercado. So that means we've got Remoldar and Cole to go to today, and those are on the east side of the map over there. I believe Remoldar is over to the top, is like, if you look on the right side of the map, the little a lake in the middle of that lower continent with the thing in the middle, it looks like a crescent. That's where Remoldar is. So we're going to be going there eventually, but we do have to go to Cole as well, because there's stuff that we need in there. And there's also a dungeon we have to do today too. So yeah, we've got a lot on our plate, so there's really no sense in dilly-dallying. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so Dracul. Basically what happened last time is well, okay, I guess I should explain a little bit better than that. The time before last, we beat Baramos, who was, if you remember from the beginning of the game, the guy who was, like, causing all sorts of trouble back in the Light World. He was the Demon Lord. You know, bad dude. So basically, what happened after we beat him is that, Zoma came and says, lol, I'm actually the bad guy, and we needed to find him because he's evil and stuff. So what we did is we went to Gaia's Navel, which is right next to Baramos' castle. We went there and we fell down a hole and discovered the Dark World, which is where we are right now. Dark World is the world of Dragon Quest 1 and 2. And basically, they've been under Zoma's control, and we need to save them by reenacting several things that happened in the original Dragon Quest. So, for example, we need to, find the Staff of Rain and the Rainbow, the Staff of Rain and the Stones of Sunlight to create the Rainbow Drop in order to make our way across to Charlotte Castle, where the bad guy is. We also have to revive the Spirit Rubis, because without her, we won't be able to make the Rainbow Bridge in the first place. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff we have to do. It's a huge callback to fans of Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Please don't summon a Grand Titan. Ah, I hate you! Oh, man. Goopies are the worst. God. Oh, and this is gonna be worse if surround hits. Oh, God. You suck. You suck hard. Okay. We need to focus on the Grand Titan. Let's cast Blazemos on the... Well, oh, we don't have Blazemos. Well, Blazemore will probably kill the zombie anyway. So yeah, we got, yeah, so we're in the Dark World right now. We're just trying to, at the moment, we're trying to make our way to Zoma's castle. We have to just explore a lot. I actually already have the Stones of Sunlight and the Staff of Rain, but there's still other stuff we have to take care of. There's still other stuff we have to take care of in the meantime, so... yeah, that's basically what's going on right now. If we can, like, actually hit our enemies, because we've been getting terrible fog luck today. All of my characters missed. It's supposed to be like a 2 and 3 shot of missing, so one of our characters should have hit him last turn, but whatever. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm actually doing a little side quest at the moment. You actually don't need to do this at all. It's just a callback to the original game. Basically, what's going on right now is that I'm trying to go to where eventually the town of Garenham will be formed, because I talked to Garen, the traveling bard, earlier in the game, and he said he had left his harp back at home, so we're going to go find it. All it does is allows you to call enemies wherever you want. It's really not super useful. I don't think it's even technically faster than walking around to grind, but I just want to show off everything in the game I can, so... yeah. So anyway, I believe it's like, it's hidden somewhere in the, yeah, it's hidden over here. This is, but the chest was empty. Okay, actually. That's weird. The shiny harp, I think my son Garen took it. Our son Garen is... okay, well, I don't remember where it is if it's not here. He said, well, it's not necessary. Whatever, who cares? So anyway, let's zoom back to, let's return back to Tantagel, heal up at the inn, and then make our way to Cole and Romualdar, because those are the things we actually have to do for plot progression. And also, items, because if we look at our bag at the moment, wizard ring, oh, actually, I don't know what the rain staff actually does as a weapon. If you use it as an item in battle. I'll have to try it out. You have to give it up so you don't have it for very long, but it would be cool to know. Okay, good. So we still have the Orichalcum. That's good. I think you're kind of screwed if you use it on the wrong... if you use it in the wrong spot. So if you sell it in the wrong place, I should say. You need to sell it in coal, I think, in order to get access to the King's Sword, which is easily the best sword in the game. How are we doing on money? Oh, we're fine. We'll be able to afford it. There's a lot of good equipment coming up that we want to equip as well. Oh yeah, this Dragon Quest Builders is actually a really interesting case because I don't feel like fighting you guys. Dragon Quest Builders is an interesting case because it's actually kind of in like a what-if scenario. This is something that has to do with the original Dragon Quest 1. But in that game, at the end of the game, the bad guy, the Dragon Lord, says, "You've done very well to reach me, hero. Why don't we team up? If you join me, I'll give you half the world." And if you say yes to him, yeah, it depends on what version, but in the original Japanese version, he gave you a password, and if you put it in, like, your character was, like, completely unable to do anything. I believe in other versions, he just kills you, In some versions, you wake up in an inn and, oh, it was just a dream. But basically, it's just, like, it's usually bad news. Dragon Quest Builders is actually an Elseworld kind of styled story where they, like, it's like, okay, so what happens to the world of Alfgard if, what happens to the world of Alfgard if the hero decides, okay, I'm gonna actually side with the Dragon Lord. And I find that super interesting. Pro tip, squids in every Dragon Quest game they're in are super susceptible to thwack or defeat. Like here, 2 out of 3. Yeah, so they've got a really, really nice, it's, in, like, Dragon Quest VIII, I think, you can get thwack if you play your cards right. You can get thwack, like, right before you get the boat, and it makes that difficulty spike in Dragon Quest VIII a lot more manageable because you can instant kill a lot of these really difficult enemies. So, yeah, I like that in a lot of these games. The thwack spell and the instant death spell is actually useful for something. A lot of games are not good about instant death being useful. Like a lot of games, like Final Fantasy in particular, pretty much. In many Final Fantasy games, I find anything that's not physically oriented, unless if it's like one of the stupid hard Final Fantasies, like the NES ones. I find, like, Final Fantasy 1, I think, like, most of the status effect spells just straight up don't work. So you shouldn't even bother with them. Like, I think status effects were kind of okay in 3, but it's been so long since I played that I really don't remember. Okay. Rubus's Tower is somewhere near here. That's a dungeon that we'll go to later when we have some better equipment. Tanuki player, I have only played a little bit of Dragon Quest Builders, because my friend Catherine has a copy. I haven't beaten it myself. From what I've played, though, it's fun. If you like Minecraft and you like Dragon Quest, it's a good time. My only hesitation about it is that the controls have a massive learning curve to them. They are weird. The controls are spread out over a bunch of weird buttons. It's a bizarre control scheme, and it's initially unintuitive. So, don't summon a Titan. Ugh. Okay, but yeah, the controls take a lot of getting used to, is I think the biggest thing about Dragon Quest Builders. But other than that, like, the game is full of charm. If you played the original Dragon Quest games on NES, particularly like 1 through 4, you'll get a kick out of it. If you like Minecraft and if you like the Minecraft creative stuff, but you wished that there was like maybe a little bit more structure to the game, like an actual story mode, then you'd like it. It doesn't seem to be a perfect game from what I've seen. Again, I've only played bits, but it does seem to be like a pretty good time, and it seemed to do rather well as well. So, you know, it's just a very interesting game, I think. Everything but the final boss is susceptible to frog. Okay, oh, alright. Okay, well that's good. Although, honestly, I think I will never play Final Fantasy II, because that game just looks bad. Like, oh man, I have basically zero interest in Final Fantasy II. Like, yeah. The way that you level up your characters just seems so stupid and dumb to me. And I'm not really... I don't think I'd get an awful lot out of it anyway. So I'm just probably not gonna bother with I'm probably just not gonna bother with Final Fantasy II. I should stress Final Fantasy II Japanese, aka like the actual second Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy IV, which was known as Final Fantasy II on the SNES, is a fantastic game, and I love it. It's one of my favorite RPGs, actually. So I highly recommend Final Fantasy IV, but I have zero interest in Final Fantasy II, the actual Final Fantasy II. So, yeah. Dude, the way you level yourself up is to punch yourself in the face. That's dumb. Alright, like, the only way I've heard people saying that game is manageable is to spend, like, an hour punching yourself in the face in order to level up at the beginning of the game. And that's just really, really dumb. I have no interest in that game whatsoever. No, Dracul, that's not really how it works. If enemies hit you, you get stabbed in the face and die. Like, no, that's actually the opposite of how it tends to work in real life. Where if you get hit in the face, that part of your body gets weaker. Yeah, yeah. Just people abusing the level system. Well, if it needs to be abused, then if from what I've heard, it needs to be abused in order to even have a good time. So, yeah, like, why make it that you're on the NES, okay? A lot of this stuff is not intuitive for a console that's simple. So, yeah, zero interest in Final Fantasy II. I'm never gonna play it. Triforce, hi! Is there anything down here that's worth... No, okay, I should probably just skip this area. Whatever, dude. You can think that if you want. Krakacle. These are supposed to be called Krakens. I don't know why the heck they call them this. Like, this is nothing even close to Kraken. But whatever. Actually, let's put you to sleep and then have Sia cast Defeat. Oh, they're susceptible to sleep, too. Okay, these guys can attack 3 times a turn, for the record, and that makes them terrible. So, yeah, these are some of the worst enemies you can find on the water, and you can get encounters of, like, 3 or 4 sometimes. It's rough. Yeah, Twix, they're just supposed to be Krakens. Like, it's, like, the kanji, like, the kana is just, like, Kurakun. Or something like that. So why they decided, and it's not like it's a text space issue, because Krakakle's clearly more characters than Kraken. So I don't know what they were on when they named that enemy. Dracul, I had to grind once in this game. Okay? I had to grind once and it was like for 10 minutes. Alright? From everyone I've talked to, says that Final Fantasy II is a stupidly grindy game. You're not going to be able to convince me of that. Like, even if you're playing the newer versions, okay? Like, Dragon Quest is grindy, I'm not gonna deny that, but unless if you're playing, like, Dragon Quest II, which, I'm never gonna defend Dragon Quest II, because that game's endgame is bad. It's stupid, but all of the really good Dragon Quest 1 even, too. Dragon Quest 1's super grindy, but like, everything from 3 on, like, you might need to grind, like, for maybe 10 minutes once or twice throughout the game, but that's it. It's not a very grindy. The games are not any more grindy than any other RPG. So, unless if you're going for, like, post-game. So, you're not going to convince me that Dragon Quest is a more that, aside from 1 and 2, that Dragon Quest is a more grindy experience than Final Fantasy II. You're not going to win that one. Sorry, dude. Tanuki, from what I've heard, Earthbound Beginnings is very, very grindy. Earthbound Beginnings is basically just Dragon Quest 2, pretty much. Like, it's structured, if you've looked at Earthbound, you'll realize that it's very, very much Dragon Quest. Almost every Dragon Quest, like, maybe 3, Mother 3 is a little bit less like Dragon Quest than some of the others. I don't know very much about Mother 3 at the moment. But definitely Earthbound and Mother 1 are very much, in terms of mechanics, obviously the art style is completely different, but in terms of mechanics, Earthbound and Mother 1 are very much Dragon Quest clones. And, you know, I personally don't find Earthbound to be super enjoyable. I've never played Mother 1. That's mostly just because of the structure of the game, and, like, I love Dragon Quest, so you'd think that I'd like Earthbound, but it's mostly just because I'm not a fan of how there's not really a lot of variety in the characters. Like, in Dragon Quest, like, it's basically, you've got 4 characters, and they do the same thing throughout the entire game. And that's how it kind of was in Dragon Quest 2, which is another reason why I'm not super a fan of Dragon Quest 2. But, like, starting with, like, Dragon Quest 3, you could do class changes, pick your own classes, all that other stuff. That's interesting. Dragon Quest 4 has a huge cast. Dragon Quest 5 has monsters, so on and so forth. So they did more to develop the characters and make using them interesting, which is why I think Dragon Quest combat is more interesting than Earthbound combat. Because in at least Earthbound, like, you had 4 characters and they were doing the same things the entire game. And I found that a little bit boring. Whereas with, like, even Dragon Quest 4, where the characters are static, you've got a lot more of them, so party composition is always a question that you have on your mind. But again, that's me. I know my opinion with Earthbound isn't super popular, and I understand that. I get that people play Earthbound more for the aesthetics than the gameplay anyhow. I'm just not a fan of the aesthetics either, so I know that that's mostly just me. Yeah, but Dracul, that's if you're trying to go for the full bestiary, right? Like, if you're trying to go for the full bestiary or level up to 99, of course it's going to be grindy, but if you don't care about that, like, you want to know what the reward for going for the full bestiary is in every Dragon Quest game? An item that lets you not run into random encounters. So, like, it's more for bragging rights at that point. Like, it's just like, oh, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door is grindy if you want to beat the Pit of 100 Trials before Chapter 2. Like, no shit. Of course it's grindy if you want to do it that way. But from what I've seen, if you're playing the game blind, Final Fantasy II is a very, very grindy game, alright? Like, if you're playing the game blind, if you're playing Dragon Quest 1 blind, it's a very, very grindy game. Hell, if you're playing Dragon Quest 1, even if you know what you're doing, it's a very, very grindy game. I'm sorry, that's just a bad argument. It's just like, oh, William Shakespeare is bad literature if you try to read it in a language you don't understand. Of course it is. Alright, I'm sorry, but there is... Dude, of course there is. You don't have to do anything. Like, you can just... You don't have to get the full bestiary. Nothing's forcing you to. The reward usually isn't even worth it. Like, I mean, I can understand wanting to play 100%, but that it's not necessary. Nothing's stopping you from putting the game down and playing something else. And if that's something you want to make of your... Like, again, if it's something that you want to do, that's fine, but if you're finding it grindy and unfun, then don't do it. Okay, so hold on. We're in Cole, which means when they try to sacrifice me to the witch... My husband... Yep, so they try to run from Zipangu and then just fell into a pit. That's weird. Okay. Oricon. Okay, so... Oh man, this game's great. Okay, so we're going to go get the King's Sword now. What would you like? What the heck's a Pierce? So do I sell him the Oricon? No, I'm not going to sell him the Oricon because I don't want to screw myself out of the King's Sword. I'm going to be very, very careful about this. Okay. But I know that this is where you go to get the King's Sword. So... Oh yeah. So, hold on a moment. I'm gonna do what I know I can do. If you talk to someone else throughout the world, they talk about this Pixie Flute. It's actually in the same place that it would be in Dragon Quest 1, where it's 1, 2, 3... It's like... here? There we go. Yeah, you need this in order to lift Rubus's curse. Youngsters, how about a morning bath outside? Sure. Alright, that doesn't make much sense, but whatever. Okay, hold on a moment. I want to make sure that I get the King's Sword. I don't want to screw it up, so I'm gonna talk to everyone's first. Crushed by the King. Even the Demon King is said to have required 3 years to destroy the sword. It must have been one amazing sword. Yep. Okay, so I think we talked to him. I sell weapons and armor. Let's buy what we can for the moment. Let's see. We could get zombie killers. No one can use that. We've already got that. Silver shields are actually, oh, water flying clothes are great. Let's get a water flying cloth for Sia. That, like, decreases spell damage and all sorts of cool stuff. Silver shields, those just seem... Oh, we need a Sage's Staff. That is absolutely necessary. Let's buy one for Sia. Oh, wait, no, I actually don't want her to equip this Sage's Staff. But what the Sage's Staff can do is, if you use it as an item in battle, it will cast Heal More for free, which makes it, like, basically the best item. One of the best items in the game. Okay, so let's get some silver shields for people. Okay, we'll get one for Whack and one for Sia. That'll make us much more durable. I believe these also give us some spell or breath protection, but unfortunately, since this game is pretty old, they don't tell you what the stuff does specifically. Later Dragon Quest games where they had like more space to do these kinds of things got better about that. That's just gonna clutter up my inventory. We don't have to worry too much about, yeah, we don't need the magic shield anymore. I just lost my train of thought. Shoot. Magic armor. Okay, hold on a moment. I am going to check the guide to make sure that I don't screw up getting the King's Sword, because, Dragon Quest. Because I know I can get it right now, I don't want to screw it up, because it makes the game a lot harder. Okay, wait, hold on. East Alifgard, here we go. Let's see, sell it to him, leave the village, okay. However, if you have found the Oricon from the pastor, you will... Wait. Okay, actually, hold on a moment. I need to check something real quick. Hey, Catherine, nice to see you. No, I haven't played Theater Rhythm. Will this guy sell the Orichalcum from me? Who's got it at the moment, even? No, he'll... Okay, so, alright. So, what I have to do now is... Okay, so I know exactly what I need to do. I need to talk to him, sell him the Orichalcum, get a lot of money. I think I either have to take an inn or, go and, save and reset. Okay, good. We actually need as many tokens as we can get, because we're about to do TNT, and that's going to be so much fun. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, so let's go take an inn and see if we can get the King's Sword right now. That will make the rest of the game a lot easier. Okay. Can I buy it from you now? Nope. Okay, so it looks like we need to save and reset the game. Alright, so hold on a moment. Thankfully we can zoom, so that'll make things faster, at least. Board Gamer, hi. We're about to get the best sword in the game, so you showed up at a decent time. Decent time, I guess. Alright. Okay, we're there. Here's the stairs. Got it. Okay, yada yada yada. Do you wish to record your journey's progress in the journal? Oh, this is actually good because now we save right before doing TNT, so if I have to save scum, then... Do you intend to leave right away? No. Okay. But yeah, now I can save scum the coal TNT board if I need to. Which will make that a lot easier. Okay. Okay, let's go back to coal. Awesome. Gamer, what game are you grinding in? Just curious. Okay, so now we should be able to buy the King's Sword. Here it is. Okay, there we go. See, look at we've got a pretty good sword on our hero right now. And look at that attack boost. I mean, just look at that. That's like a 40-point attack boost. So, give it to the hero, obviously. Do you need anything else? No. And look, we've still got money to spare. We are doing pretty okay. So can anybody else equip this? No, okay. Well, I'll keep it on him just in case we need the free boom, but it's probably actually not going to be necessary because we can cast Infirmost, which is like the swoosh spell if you're familiar with the newer terminology. If we use the King's Sword as an item in battle, which is just awesome. So yeah, let's pass this to the bag. I think Laura actually had a mini medal as well. I'm not bothering moving the tokens since we're probably just going to be using those in the we're just going to be using those up in the TNT game anyway. So oh, you're playing FF14. Yeah, I hear that's good. I played the free trial of it for a little bit and I had fun. I guess I don't really have time for an MMO. I would rather play a bunch of different games than just one MMO for hours on end. That's just kind of me. Okay. I'm just checking for welcome renowned Pachisi track. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't miss any free tokens or mini medals that might be hidden down here. Although I think we're probably... Oh, there might be one here. That's kind of like a weird spot where they would have put something. Okay. Alright, here we go. This is the last TNT board in the game. If you don't get post-game, you can actually win a TNT board for post-game if you're, if you beat the super boss, you can request a TNT board from him, which is actually not a bad idea because you can win some really good stuff from that TNT board. I wonder if they give you an ability to play TNT infinitely in this one, though. As opposed to... Because I know Dragon Quest V gives you an infinite pass for TNT. That's actually your prize for winning that game's supposedly last TNT board, is an infinite pass. I don't know if this game has something similar. This is the goal we want to reach. This is, being the last TNT board in the game, it's the biggest and the most labyrinth-y. Catherine, this one's easier than the bonus TNT board in DQ5. What I don't know is whether this game's bonus board is easier than that game's bonus board. There's bonus stuff. Yeah, there's bonus tokens on some of these squares. I think there's a mini medal on one of them as well. So we're gonna search. I feel bad for the sad sack who searched each individual square in this game to make sure that they found as many tokens as possible. Okay, 3 extra tokens. Okay, we should be fine. I'm not gonna... Let's actually see how many tokens we've got total. Because I want to know how many I'm gonna do, how many tries I'm gonna do before I resort to save scumming. We've got at least like 5, which is actually not bad. Unless if we've got really bad luck, this shouldn't take more than like 5 tries. Let's sort the bag. Let's tidy bag. There we go. Okay. Now I want to look at my items. Let's see. Tiny metal, we've got 3. We actually, where the heck is the, 22 tokens. Okay, we're fine. Let's just use this strength seed just to get it out of the way. Oh, a 3! That's actually a nice roll. Okay, yeah. So, we're gonna do, like, a bunch of attempts before resorting to save scumming. Like, if I get below 10 tokens left, then I'll start save scumming. Okay. Lucky, yeah, you know, that happens sometimes. Like, sometimes you're just not in the mood to play things, you know, and you can only play stuff that you're super familiar with. I get into that mode every once in a while as well. So we can go left or right. I'll probably switch up which way I go. I don't remember which way is the fastest, like at all. So we can go right up to that little like square thing. That leads upstairs, I think. No, they both lead upstairs? Does this one lead downstairs? No, they both lead downstairs. Going... One good thing about this, since it's a multi-floor TNT board, if you fall on the upper level, you're not dead, you're not down necessarily, you're just on a lower part of the board. So you have a chance to make it back up. Not that it's likely, but, you know, it can happen. 1, 2, 3... Let's go left first. Why, monsters? Oh, this is nothing. Let's use the... Okay, no, that's actually a 1 item. Actually, we can use the Thunder Staff to just get this... The Thunder Sword just to get this done in 1 turn. Because trying to run, even though these are early game enemies, we still have a chance to fail. So, yeah. Okay, let's roll. 1, 2, 3, 4... Ooh, treasure! Let's see what we get. Found a life stone. That, if you're familiar with later games, that's like the diamond, which saves you from a thwack, pretty much. Ooh. I actually don't know where I'm on the 2nd floor, I think. Where am I? Oh, no, it warped me to the other side. Okay. Yeah, I can live with that. Come on, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Eh. Monsters! Oh, these guys are also no joke. I think a Thunder Sword will actually probably kill all of them. Maybe the heat clouds. Oh no, my 6 damage! Ah! Let's see how much we do. 137. Yeah, we're pretty boss at the moment. Okay, and 1. More monsters. Wonderful. Oof, these guys actually look pretty rough. I think the shadows can cast something bad on us, so we'll, I think the shadows can cast, like, defeat on us or something stupid like that, and I would really rather not want to deal with them. Though they're being nice and attacking. So, oh, okay. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna run. I know those guys are annoying. Lucky, the ACT is, a test for college, test that you can do, in the United States for college admission. It's kind of like, it's like a different SAT, basically, is the best way for... 1, 2, 3... Well, okay, yeah, it's kind of like it's a different SAT, pretty much. I don't know how schools look at it at the moment. Like, I don't know if it's, like, viewed as better or worse than the SATs at the moment. I actually got pretty decent scores when I took them back when I was in high school, but that's just because we're taught to take tests and not taught... And we're taught to take tests. At least at my school, I was taught to take tests, and that's not necessarily the best way to teach people. But I don't want to go on to a rant about the United States educational system because I'll be here all week, and ugh, this fight's gross. Most schools take both at this point. Yeah, Caro, you're right. I'm pretty, you know, oh god, I hate this game is stupid sometimes. But yeah, I'm pretty good at standardized tests, which made me seem smarter than what I actually am in school. So, yeah. Like, taking tests doesn't mean you're smart. And being bad at tests doesn't mean you're dumb. Like, I mean, obviously, smart people can do well on... you're a jerk, game. Being good at tests can be because you're smart. And, being bad at... You can do bad at tests because you're not smart, but... At the same time... Okay, whatever. We've got so much money, I really don't care. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of the testing system at least in the school, at least in my public high school. I did not like the way I was taught very well. Birds chirp for your relief. I was blown to an inn. Wait, wasn't this... Wait, I was just here. Okay. So basically the game just said I gotta go back a couple spaces. But hey, I'll take 2,000 gold. That's nice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and now the game takes half of it. Okay. TNT is dumb. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sort of. There's almost always a multiple choice on a standardized test, Lucky. It's mostly, a lot of standardized tests have, what's it called? A lot of standardized tests have, writing portions, though. Or at least they did when I was in high school. It depends on what kind of class you're taking, though. Test you're taking, though, I should say. Because, like, if you're taking like a history or an English test, you're much more likely to run into a writing section than if you're taking like math, where you're more likely to either have standardized testing or write the answer in the bubble kind of stuff. Wario, yes, this is Dragon Quest III. A fantastic game, one of my favorites. We are doing a minigame at the moment. This is Pachisi, or Treasures and Trapdoors, if you play later iterations. It's basically like a little Monopoly board game where we're trying to make our way to the end. Oh man, I forgot. This board has 2 ending points. I completely forgot about that. 3, 2, 1. That's like, oh man, that's actually, I forgot that was even a thing in this one. Lucky, are you British? UK? We have a lot of multiple choice in the U.S. for our standardized testing. Like, a lot of multiple choice. Like, I'm from Massachusetts, Boston. I think they changed it, because I think my brothers, who are a lot younger than I am, took something else. But when I was in school, we had what was called the MCAS, and we had to take that every year, starting with, like, 3rd or 4th grade. Max HP went 2 points down. Aw, man, that sucks. But anyway, yeah. When I was in school, like, we had the MCAS, and we had to take that every year, and there was a lot of multiple choice on the MCAS. It was like almost exclusively multiple choice, depending on the subject and the year. It is there's a lot of multiple choice in the United States. And what was really irritating is that we were always taught to these MCAS exams. Like, okay, we're covering this subject because it's going to be on MCAS, was a big thing that we were told when I was in school. And, you know, obviously, like, the Fount of Life assails. Vitality fell by 3. What game? You're being stupid. Okay. I usually don't lose stats that much when I'm playing TNT. I lose them more often when I'm playing Dragon Quest 3 than, like, 4, though. The Flea Ring. I think that lets us run from every fight. That's actually pretty cool. 1, 2... Hey, we won another dice roll. That's cool, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we might find something underneath the ground. No dice rolls left. Yeah, the AP exams are rough. Twix. Let's see. Wario. But yeah, the animation is very good in battles. That's because this version of the game is actually based off of a Super Nintendo version. Like, a lot of the animations are basically based off of Super Nintendo enemy animation. So it's a very good looking game it's also a very late Game Boy Color game. It came out, like, almost around the same time as the Game Boy Advance. So they knew what they were doing with the hardware. Hold on, sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. I think I did pretty good on most of my tests in school. Which, it's just weird, because... guys, I don't know if I can handle this fight. I should run away. But yeah, I did pretty good on most of my standardized... Oh, okay, phew. I think, yeah, we got warped to the right, so... Let's try exploring the left side this time. There are 2 endings, basically, though. So, picture a spring deep in a forest. May the gods of fortune bless you. Ooh, what did we get? Our luck rose by 4. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do people keep on driving by my house super loudly? It's actually rather irritating. But every time you examine the ground, there's a chance of finding an item. But there's also a chance that you'll lose instantly. I don't know what the percentages are, though. So I'm not gonna risk it. Ooh, an MP nut. That's good. Yeah, yeah, Catherine's right. Some schools will take AP courses for college credit, but, some don't. And it's really irritating to, like, need to retake some college courses where you actually did, basically know everything in that class already, but they just wouldn't accept your, AP scores as credit for that class for some reason, even though, like, you might have gotten a 4 or something. I had that happen. I transferred, at my first school, they didn't accept my AP Psychology credit, so I had to take Psych 101 again. And they didn't accept my AP Calculus credits, even though I did pretty well on that. And my current school, they did accept it, so I actually managed to not have to take math, which is nice, because math is not my favorite subject. I'm okay at math, but it's just not something I super enjoy doing. I find it very tedious, personally. 1, 2, 3. Check underfoot. Sure. Okay, yeah, so we're actually pretty close to one of the goals. That's good. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, that was actually relatively painless. But there's 2 goals in this TNT board, so we are going to have to get both. Oh, man. Okay, so for getting to this goal, we get the light. Oh, a light dress. I think we already have one of those. Let's... Who gets it? Let's see. Oh, Exand's the only one who has it at the moment. Okay. Well, let's take his stuff and put it in the bag. I'm not gonna be using the runaway thing, although that would be great for some boss fights, I could imagine. Because we are going to need... There are better accessories to have equipped, so, okay. Ah! Okay, so let's see who can equip that light dress, because I think it might actually be pretty decent. Well, actually, first, let's use the MP nut on... Sia's MP has actually been looking pretty low, so we'll use it on her. Let's see. Ooh, this is a good piece of equipment. Let's see, we could use it on Laura. Let's put it on Sia, I think. Well, we could give it to Whack and then move the magic bikini to Sia, actually. Actually, no. What we should do, we should give it to Laura. Why we should give it to Laura is because these guys are going to be relatively safe in the back 2 rows. And Laura doesn't have any equipment that can protect her from spells or anything like that. So, we are going to give her the light dress. There we go. For the record, you should just always pick female characters whenever, you should pretty much almost always pick female characters when you're playing Dragon Quest, because they can equip everything the men can, and sometimes more. So it just makes them a better choice, because you have more options, pretty much. So yeah, it's definitely true in Dragon Quest IV, where the female hero gets access to some of the best accessories in the game, and armor pieces too, where the male hero doesn't, just because she's a woman and can wear woman equipment. It's awesome. I know very little about how European countries do their schooling. Yeah, you know, that's me being a dumb American, obviously. Yeah, we have to go right in order to get that chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure, let's check underfoot. But yeah, I'm a dumb American, so I don't know too much about how other 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, we missed a chest. No big deal. But anyway, this fight's gross. I'm gonna run away. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I know very little about how other countries do schooling, unfortunately. It would be interesting to find out about that kind of stuff, though. Especially considering that, like, oh, sweet, preemptive. I can run away. Oh, I should have healed before I, went again, but that's not a big deal. Just like Tornado. Oh, man. 3, 4, 5, 6. Have I checked this base? Oh, sweet, Vitality Seed. I can use that on the hero because he lost some vitality due to random chance BS. Awesome. Ooh, the Eliminato. Wake up, people! The Eliminato are very clearly real. Right here, see? The Eliminato are real. Wake up, sheeple. Oh, man. Okay, but, Dragon Quest IV is a fantastic game. I know I should be playing other games, but I always have an urge to play Dragon Quest IV. It's just one of my favorites. I love it. It's like one of my favorite Dragon Quest games. It might just be my favorite. At least in terms of gameplay, like, it's one of the most fun to play. I love Dragon Quest V's story, though. Like, it's I think one of the most emotionally impactful stories ever told in a video game, period. So, like, that obviously gives Dragon Quest V, like, some huge props. I'm gonna actually take advantage of this to heal more myself a couple, because this fight's not dangerous, so... Other fights will be dangerous, though, so I should heal myself in a safe fight while I have the chance. But yeah, Dragon Quest V is just, like, 5 is great also, but Dragon Quest IV is just such a good game. I love it. It's, and I always get this urge to replay the game, like, all the time. And, you know, like... Yeah, I love Dragon Quest IV. I could probably play it over and over again and not get bored. Especially since I tend to play video games the same way every time I play them. That's just kind of a habit I've gotten into, where if I'm playing a game one way, I don't usually find myself changing how I play if I play the game again. If I play Paper Mario, I use almost all the same badges every single time. Stuff like that. So I actually think it would be interesting if I were to play Dragon Quest IV again, to try other party combinations, like maybe give Boria a little bit more love, maybe try Ragnar instead of Elena, things like that. I mean, I don't know why I'd use Ragnar instead of Elena, because Ragnar's just worse than Elena in almost every way. Two, darn it. 2, 3. I'm having terrible search luck today, but at least I haven't run into any, trapdoors while searching, so I'll cut my blessings. Board Gamer, yeah, obviously it's not a super easy game to get into. Like, I love Dragon Quest IV, it was my first Dragon Quest game, but in retrospect, it might not be the best Dragon Quest game for someone to play first, because it's, the early game is very, dry, because you only have Ragnar, and, all he can do is attack. 2... Wow, this is probably the most painless round of TNT I've had in a long time. I am actually very happy with how that went. But anyway, I love Dragon Quest IV, but maybe it's not great for someone's first Dragon Quest. Let's use... Oh yeah, he lost some health, too, so I'll use the Life Acorn on him. You can go into the back. But anyway, yeah, maybe I'd say 5 is a good one if they've played other RPGs beforehand, because most Dragon Quests do not have very... are not super story-heavy, so... like, since 5's one of the rare ones that is story-heavy, I would recommend that. For a first one, 3 is also a pretty good first game as well. Found Life Ring. Oh, I remember this accessory. This accessory lets you, this accessory gives you regenerating HP. That is going on to someone. I don't remember who. I'm not sure who. Whoever has the least HP, probably. But yeah, you get some good stuff for doing this dungeon. Oh yeah, and we also get the Ultimate Whip. Oh, this is probably the Gringham Whip in other games. Can the hero equip it? He can, and it's pretty damn good. If we had a thief on our party, that would clear house. Let's check and see if the sage can equip it. It's just, the thing is that the hero also has the King's Sword, and I might, like, swap between them depending on groups. We'll see. We'll see. Have you gotten the reward for all the red skulls? And yes, I have. No spoilers, because it actually is pretty spoilery, but it's a pretty cool reward, if I do say so myself. So anyway, let's start with the life ring. Who could use this the most? Actually, let's look at people's HP. Hero... Okay, so you need to keep the stubborn. You need to keep the meteorite bracelet. I think Sia... Well, hold on. I want to see everyone's health. Whack probably would actually get the most out of it, I think. Yeah, because her vitality's really bad too, and that'll give her a little bit more HP with the last couple of levels. So yeah, so Whack is getting the life ring. Equip, yes. Now the garter, that can go in the bag. Can anyone else use this? Ooh, oh, it's just a huge upgrade for Sia. Yeah, let's just give that to her. And we can put this in the bag. Cool. Awesome. Okay, that was actually pretty successful. It has been a long time since TNT has been that kind to me, I have to say. Like, it's normal. TNT is normally like the stupid, long, irritating process that takes forever, and you can never get anything done ever, and it's just annoying and you hate it. But this actually went pretty smoothly, and for that I am grateful. Dracula, you can do whatever you want when I watch the stream. There's like, I can't tell what you're doing. Like, I think at this point on the internet, you kind of just expect people to be doing other things when they're watching videos. Like, LPs or... Like, I guess if you were doing, like, a review, like Johnny does, that kind of takes your full attention. But, like, pretty much anything else, you kind of expect people to be doing other things while you're watching. I'm actually really bad about that. I don't like watching LPs and doing other things at the same time, unless if it's something super non-brain taxing. Are we, people are complaining about Xenoblade, it looks like. Okay. I have only gotten halfway through that game, so I really don't have much to say about it. I remember enjoying it, at the very least. I don't think I thought it was the best game ever, though. I know some people have super high regard for, Xenoblade Chronicles. At least the first game. The music's really good. The characters are certainly memorable. They were just... I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about Xenoblade, like, as a full thing. I mean, not beating it certainly makes it hard to have a full-fledged opinion, but I did put at least 40 hours into it. There were some things about it I remember not really caring for, like the little minigame in order to... like, the gem crafting game minigame thing. Like, I thought that that was kind of unnecessary. I also remember spending a lot of time in that game's shop for, like, no real good reason. Like, every time I was going to upgrade my equipment in Xenoblade Chronicles, I remember it taking, like, an hour just to get through everyone's equipment, and I don't really remember why it took that long. But yeah, the music was good. I liked the different enemy design. I think I remember thinking the combat was just okay, though. Like, it wasn't really my style of combat. It felt a lot like I know it was trying to be real-time, but it felt an awful lot like watching people do things for a lot of it. I've heard some things about it being racist. Like, I think for the elves, maybe? Well, and other things. Like, I don't really remember what was going on about the only... Yeah, it's the gamer. The thing is that, like, I think I easily have enough I easily have enough gameplay to have a full... I easily have enough game time to have a full gameplay impression, I would say. Like, unless if there was some massive new, unless if there was some, like, massive new mechanic introduced at the end of the game that I didn't experience. But, Xenoblade, obviously RPGs have a large story emphasis, like, especially a game like Xenoblade, where the story, like, is a huge part of it. And I honestly can't say that I have a full experience with the game if I didn't finish the story. Because the story is, like, it's so important in a game like that. And if you don't like the story, or you don't like the characters, it can be hard to enjoy the rest of the game a lot of the times. There are some people for whom the story ruins the entire game. And that's just a thing, that's just how it goes. And I can't say that that's... Especially in the case of an RPG, I can't fault them for that, because, like, a huge draw point of many RPGs is its story, so, like, can I blame them for, like, if they hate the story? Like, I mean, I can't really blame you for not liking the game, you know? Okay, so this is Rubus's Tower. This is one of the last things we have to do before we can, I think we gotta go to Remolder. I know. And I think we have to, yeah, we have to get, we have to get, like, Rubus's token, and then we have to, ooh, I don't remember these guys. Leona's. Okay. Let's see if we can put them to sleep. Yeah, but, ooh, a crit! Oh, nice. Good job. Yeah, Catherine, that's actually a very good point. Like, I liked the story a lot more for Dragon Quest VIII at 40 hours than I did at the end, where... Oh, Firebolt! Awesome. That's, like, the best... That's, like, Kasiz, which is the best, multi-hitting, fire spell. Oh, no! Mimic-kun! It's Mimic-kun, everybody's best friend and confidant. Okay, let's see if we can stop spell him. Okay. I don't think he'll have enough MP. Yeah, good. Okay. Whew. Okay, can you be stop spelled? No. I'm actually not even sure if they can be stop spelled. Whatever. Okay. Ooh, money. Money that we don't need anymore, for the record. Like, we're loaded at this point. It is... Dragon Quest is very stingy with money, so the fact that we have this much at the end of the game is weird. Weird and wrong. But, yeah, like, if you hate the ending to a story, like, that can ruin your entire experience with the game. Like, that actually happened to me. Dragon Quest... Not Dragon Quest. Phoenix Wright. Where... I want to show off the Firebolt animation. Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. Halfway through the game, I was actually liking it a decent amount. But when but the fifth case, I hated it so much. Like, the ending of the game was basically ruined for me. The entire game, like, if the story doesn't wrap up well, like, the story doesn't fit. Like, the story doesn't work if it's not wrapped up well, I guess is a good way to put it. So if you hate the ending, like, then, like, I mean, there might be bits earlier, but it puts a really sour note on the entire experience before that. So, yeah. I've heard, I don't know much about Night in the Woods, Assy. I've only heard the name. I haven't, like, I don't even know what kind of game it is, or, like, what the story's even about, at the moment. All I know is that it exists. Like, I couldn't even, like, if you showed me a screenshot of it, I wouldn't know what game it was, so... Like, I mean, some games can survive a bad ending, but it's rough. I'm trying to think of a game with a bad ending that I still think the story is okay. And unfortunately, I'm having a lot of trouble. It's more a story game with exploration. So Assy, would that make it kind of like Gone Home? In a sense, I've never actually played that either, but I know more about Gone Home than Night in the Woods for sure. Is there even anything out? Oh, this guy. The rotating flow tiles turn in a certain way. Think it out. Always rushing headlong doesn't make you any greater hero. Okay, thanks, dude. Is there a secret? Nope. Okay, cool. Oh, Mass Effect 3. Yeah, that's a big example. I know a lot of people did not like Mass Effect 3's ending. I don't really know why. At the moment, I haven't played Mass Effect 3. I'm not even sure I'm even gonna play Mass Effect at all. Like, I mean, when we were doing the playthrough on Brain Scratch, like, the gameplay just does not seem to be my thing at all. And that's fine. Not every game's gonna be for me. Ooh, I actually, thinking back, that was a good call giving Lara the light dress, because it cut her spell damage in half there, whereas X, he still has the blade armor at the moment, so he took full damage from that spell. But we're actually just about to get the best armor in the game for X at the moment, so he's not going to be as vulnerable for a while. Has more to it than Gone Home. Well, I mean, flaming, like, the Nopon are like little fuzzy balls, though. Like, there's not really much they can do, to be fair. They're like, just kind of, it's like, it's just like, okay, like, why are teddy bears, they're like literal teddy bears. There's not really much they can do for combat. How are we doing on MP at the moment? I think we're fine-ish. We've got 2 full characters of MP, though. I guess I should be having CA use the Sage Staff more in battle just to get free healing, because free is better than not free, but still. Okay, I just want to make sure. I always like to explore every floor as there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Tasty, tasty metal babbles. Okay. Don't run away, you little jerk. Come on, crit, crit. Whoa, 2 character? Whoa, okay, this is weird. 3 characters do not normally four characters speeding a metal babble is not normal. Alright, like, Lara I get, because she's probably got max agility at the moment. But, like, that was bizarre. Okay, come on. Come on, crit him. Okay, one... I hate those guys. There have been stories that were ruined for me by the ending, though. Harry Potter, I hate the ending to Harry Potter. Like, Deathly Hallows is probably my least favorite book in that series. I found it very inane and stupid. Like, okay, let's kill all the characters you've grown to know and love, because that's gonna make you feel more invested in how epic and, like, huge this war is. But then you're gonna have, like, the most asinine, saccharine ending imaginable. Like, I was not a fan of Harry Potter's ending at all. Endings are hard to do, though. Like, it's rough. If you don't stick the landing, you could end up, like, disappointing fans of a series that have been, like, watching your work for, like, in the case of, for, like, potentially, like, decades sometimes. Like, I do not envy, who's its name, who writes, I do not envy the guy who writes, One Piece, because eventually that will have to end, and that poor guy is not going to, if he doesn't do a good job on that ending, he is gonna have a lot of angry people. at his doorstep, and that is not going to be fun for him. So, yeah. Okay, nothing over here. Alright, that was a waste. JoJo and Berserk are still going? Damn. This fight's annoying. I don't want to fight it anymore. I'm tired of fighting those lions, so I'm just gonna run. I'm pretty sure there's a secret entrance in one of these. I just don't remember which one. What do you have to say? If you have the Pixie Flute, take it to the tower's 5th floor. Okay, good thing we have the Pixie Flute, because otherwise we'd be a little screwed. Okay, good. We can run away. I guess we could use the flea ring we have, but I feel like that's a little cheap, so we're not gonna. Berserk spent like 10 years on a boast that recently ended because of the endless author's hiatuses. Wow. Wow. Like, just wow. Man, those guys have high evasion, because that's not the first time my attacks have whiffed on them. Zero Bez, I believe GT is confirmed to be non-canon. At the moment. Like, I think that they've had some characters, like, I think Bulma's second kid is the same as her kid from GT, but I think they've confirmed that— oh my! Okay, come on. Come on. Hit the— okay, no. Jerks! Come on, please don't run. Crit! 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 No. Okay, that's 2. I hate Dragon Quest. That's not true. Oh, ooh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That might have been able to one-shot Whack if Whack didn't have the right armor on. Okay. I knew it was a risk going after the liquid metal slimes, but I had to go for it. If we had gotten one of them, we would have shot up like a level on everybody, at least. I'm not really a huge Dragon Ball fan, so, like, I mean, I've read a little bit of the original series, and I like it enough, but I'm not, like, a diehard fan. I've only really read a little bit, too. That's probably just... okay, hold on a moment. I believe it's... once we walk onto this, I think it's... okay, no, so we have to walk down... down, down, down. Okay. Actually, no, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't have to play by your rules game. Step guard. There we go. Yeah. You can just walk around all of it if you cast step guard. Man, that's easy. Okay. Let's see if we can stop spell them. And Sage Staff X, because he's looking the least on and least good on MP. Oh, I actually got one of them. That's nice. Okay, we should be good on healing now, I think. Everybody should be close enough to max that I don't have to worry about it. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. X open the chest. Found the love ring. Life knot. Cool. The flame boomerang. Oh, that's the first boomerang in the game. Boomerangs are cool because they hit every enemy and not just every enemy in a group. Like, it doesn't matter. But seeing as we've got it's very underpowered for the point of the game we're at right now. We're not going to use it. And another life nut. Okay, cool. So let's look at who's got the least amount of HP and use it on them. Whack. Whack needs HP. Like, bad. Okay. They should... Yeah, they're on him. I don't know... Oh, I'm passing it to Whack. Okay, instead of using it. Alright. Well, whatever. Whack used the light... Oh, no, they act... Wait, what? Oh, I mashed through the menu. Okay, well, looks like... Yeah, there were kind of crappy rolls anyhow. Okay, no big deal. Ah! Come on, I have to go for them if I run into them, right? Come on, please don't. Okay, good. Ooh, one stayed. That's actually great. Okay, it took 1 damage. That's not terrible. Okay. I'm playing this super risky at the moment, but I want the metal slime. And I'm not getting it. Awesome. Oh, okay, that's actually not terrible. The fact that we got him dead is the most important thing. Money. Mini metal. Strength ring. Oh wait, no, that's empty. And Mimic-kun. Oh no, Mimic-kun, please do not bite my face off. You need a Sage Staff X, because I think if he crits X, then X is dead. Like, there's just nothing about it. He's just dead. And we're getting very lucky with our whack luck, because we could be killed a lot. A lot more than we have been. So I'm going to... Oh, Mimic-kun medal. Our favorite. Okay. No one... Yeah, we're probably not going to be using the strength medal. Okay. Let's see how the love medal changes Sia's personality. Kindly. Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily better than smart, but we'll keep it on just for fun, I guess. We can put this in the bag. Okay. Let's keep on going. Ah! Okay. So, I think... Oh, yeah, it like, tilts your controller, I think is what it does, depending on which way the thing is oriented or something like that. It's bizarre. Yeah, he still needs some healing. Okay. Hopefully... Yeah, because Swoosh is awesome. The one thing about wind spells in Dragon Quest is that their range of damage is so large. Like, it, like, I believe it's, like, anywhere, for the Kaswoosh spell specifically, it's, like, anywhere between, like, 90 and 140 damage. Which is just, like, insane. Like, that's a huge gap, where, like, the gap is normally, like, that's, like, a 60-point gap, or something like that, whereas normally the gaps are, like, 10 to 20. Okay, this is actually a safe fight to run into a metal slime, because... Oh, yeah, we critted it! Awesome! We critted it, guys! Oh, yeah. Kaishin no Ichigaki. I've only, like, over the past couple of weeks, I've discovered a lot about Dragon Quest speedrunning, and the culture seems really cool. Oh, yeah, so much experience. Nobody leveled up! What? Lame. Lame, lame. Whoa, whoa, hold on a second. I thought I saw treasure chests. No, that's just a background pillar. Okay. Nobody leveled up from a metal battle. That's massively disappointing. Ew, ugh, this fight's gross. Okay. Use that on you. You need to hit the shade, because the shade's actually, really dangerous. Actually, Lara's looking a little low on HP, so... Ooh, that didn't kill it. That's bad. Okay, good. Okay, so the bad thing about the Goopies is that they can call their friends. And if the Goopies call their friends, then that means that we could deal with a Grand Titan on top of the rest of the stuff we're dealing with at the moment, which is bad. So, yeah. They're asleep at the moment, so I think we can focus on other stuff for now. The Shades are bad because they can cast instant death, which is obviously not a problem. The Turtle Lords don't seem like they're that big of a deal. Like, they got a lot of defense and they're annoying, but they're not super dangerous, thankfully. Oh yeah, this is where you, like, fall if you fall off a higher part of the tower. I remember now. So I actually don't think that there's... Yeah, this is a giant waste of space. Okay. Yeah, Zerobez, yeah! A Dragon Slayer Quaffamori is very helpful! Man! Oh, man. No, I nagged her about that a lot. I don't know if she's actually beaten it yet. Hold on, I'm trying to... Oh, you guys are talking about the Memories Lane. Yeah, Memories Lane is bull, I think, honestly. I think it's one of the worst... like, the final fight at the end of Memories Lane, which I'm not going to spoil, I think that that's fantastic. I think it's a great fight. But everything leading up to it, I think is just utter BS, honestly. Which is a shame, because I actually really liked the post-game that was in the PS2. With the Dragovian Trials. I thought that that was great. I thought that that was a really fun part of the game. But Memories Lane was awful. It was, like, somebody said it was Dragon Quest II bad. I agree. It felt that bad at certain points. Like, your only... Enemies should not have a 2 out of 3 chance to instant kill you through a crit. That's just dumb. Like, there's no other way to put it. That's just dumb. Okay, yeah, there's not really any need to be level 99 for where you are at, Catherine. I think, like, it's really only the last, ooh, curse off, that's good. It's really only, like, the last handful that I felt like I needed to be in, like, the 80s or 90s to win. So, yeah. Okay, I think we actually will be okay if we just mash through these guys. Yeah, the first hallway where you can whistle for monsters makes things so much easier in that cave. It's just you can it's the fastest way to level up easily. Like, your only other option is to, like, level up in the Heavenly Dais. No, the Dragovian Trail, where you can run into the Dragovian Trail lets you run into Metal Kings. But even then, it's a lot harder to run into them. It's a lot better if you can just whistle and you're like, okay, I'm in a metal fight. Captain Crow Memoriam was actually one of the super bosses that gave me the least amount of trouble in that gauntlet. Argon Lizard was hell. Jessica was hell. The Demon at Arms and his little dancing flame buddies was rough. Yeah, down, 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 down. This is a dead end. Okay, whatever, guys. I'm right here. Alright. Okay. Sure. The fire buddies can be thwacked? What? I knew they could be kamikazed, but I did not know they could be thwacked. Okay, that makes... Ugh, if I had known that, that would have made that fight a lot easier. Ugh, okay. No, you should fight the Turtle Lord. Oh no, I didn't want to parry with you! Ah, darn it. Why are they all ganging up on Sia? Okay. Well then maybe it's not terrible that she defended, but still I would have rather had used something different. Okay, Hand of God is great. I love Hand of God was a fantastic move in Dragon Quest VIII. One of the best, I think. Zero Bez he does, and using it was one of the only ways I was able to beat some of the later bosses. Because you needed to have Red, and I needed to have Red and Jessica on my team, because they were the ones who could do the, the buffs I needed. Like a solo Roddle and all that stuff. And like I needed to wait out a few turns, and some of the times the only way to get by was using defending champion with Angelo and the hero for at least a couple turns. The hero almost always was just healing everything by using Omni Heal. Like you had to use that to heal. Like I don't know who thought that that was like smart design, where the only way to get by is to use your full healing move. But I mean, it's not like you were going to use your hero's MP on anything else anyway, so you got plenty of Omni Heals. Zero Bez, what happens is that when when certain bosses in Memory's Lane decide to attack, they have like a 2 out of 3 chance to crit you. In Dragon Quest, when you're crit, it pierces your defense by armor and by buff too. So unless if you're using a command, a lot of the times you're just going to die instantly if you're crit by any of these enemies, because their crits will go for like 600 damage, and at that point, even if you're like at level 50, you're still going to take like 100 damage. You're still going to take like 600 damage from the fight. So it's like, it's stupid. Memory's Lane is a stupid, stupid area, and I don't like it. Oh, man. Yeah, might as well have her attack. Restless Knight, I don't think Mori had too much input with, no, did I say Mori? I don't think Yuji Horii had too much input with the design in the 3DS remake. Like, I mean, I'm sure he probably had some input on, like, characters being added and stuff, but I don't think he had too much input on, like... Oh, I don't want to fight this fight. I don't think he had too much input on, like, what the super boss... Like, maybe the super boss, but, like, on the boss strategies, I don't think he had too much input. He's the writer for the games, He doesn't really have too much going. Like, I don't think he's in charge of too much of the design, at least not anymore. But I could be wrong. I know that someone else is the director of most of the Dragon Quest games. I don't know who else. I don't want to fall off there. Yuji Horii had a strong arm. Yuji Horii had a strong arm Square Enix for a DQ11 localization. That's wow. I didn't know that. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart at the moment. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, man, we are getting really lucky with our instant death today. Oh, those guys are super susceptible to stop spell. Okay, that's actually good. Because I don't want to be... Like, I don't even want the chance to be instant killed. And these guys' physical attack is like a joke, so... Oh, Restless Night. Poor Catherine. She was playing Dragon Quest VI, but unfortunately she ran into a little problem where she missed out on a party member permanently. There's an optional party member in Dragon Quest VI where if you screw up, you can lose them permanently. And she screwed up and lost that character permanently. So she's restarting the entire game. Yeah, unfortunately. Silly Catherine, tricks are for kids. Okay. Where the heck is the hero's armor? It should be around here somewhere. Ugh, this fight's disgusting. No thanks. 4 enemies in 4 groups, like, that's gross. Okay. Zero Bez, the DS version is really the only way to play Dragon Quest VI in the United States, as far as I can tell. Like, I mean, you could emulate. I don't know how good the fan translation is, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, the iOS version. I forgot about that. Sorry, my bad. Okay, well, I guess we have to go... Oh, yeah, it's this way. Okay. I mean, I know that this is an easy fight, but I just don't feel like it. Fine, we'll fight it. We'll fight it. I'm actually replaying the game with Catherine at the moment, because I think I had mentioned this a handful of times, but I've never beaten Dragon Quest VI. I got to the very end, and then... Ah, darn it. Okay, that was dumb. Alright. I got to the very end, and wasn't able to beat the final boss, unfortunately. So, I'm playing it again with her. I got to Murda again. It was actually pretty fun. I had always liked Ashlyn, though. She was always one of my favorite characters. Oh, actually, I shouldn't use... No, wait, no, I can use it because it's not technically a spell. Okay, that... There we go. Whack, why do you do this? Carver's such a bro. Carver's, like, easily the best party member. I don't think anyone even comes close. Sweet. Well, yeah, we're getting a lot of experience at this point. Okay, so... Okay, so... Up, up, up. Down, down, down. No! Ah! Stupid game. Okay. Come on, no fights. Ah! What about Terry, pal? Everybody knows I'm obviously the best character in Dragon Quest VI. Like, I mean, who could even come close? I mean, I guess Lizzie's okay. I mean, she's really annoying, though. Like, she's always, like, groping at me, and it makes it very uncomfortable. Up, 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 left, left, down, down. Right, down, left. There we go. There we go. Here it is. The best armor in the game, the light armor. This is a huge improvement over the blade armor we had for the hero. Like, look at that defense boost. No, I do not want the blade armor. This is going in the bag. Yeah, so let's look at everyone's stats at the moment. Yeah, like, yeah, just damn. That was a huge boost. Our party's actually looking pretty good at the moment. The one thing we need, though, is for Laura to get the Dragon Claw, which we need to do through mini-medals. So we've got a lot of work to do on that, but I think we'll be fine. Actually, hold on. What is Laura's... Yeah, her agility is near max at the moment, so her defense is fantastic. Okay. Right, up, 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 right, right, down, down, down. There we go. Nevin's a little nerd. Like, I don't really remember thinking he was the best, but he's he's just a little nerd, and I find him entertaining. But like, I mean, he is such a nerd. You can't deny that, right? Sorry, I'm scrolling back through the chat. Lucky, I want to do a DQ panel. Me and Catherine registered for one for Too Many Games, and we're hoping we get accepted. It's not a guarantee yet, but we would love to do it. We think it would be a lot of fun. And yeah, it would be a good time if we did do it. Okay. Restless Night, I don't think I ever used Lizzie when I was playing the game the first time. That was mostly just because I like to stick to the human characters whenever possible. But I'm certainly going to try her out when I get back to that point in the game. I'm taking a break because I want to play alongside Catherine, since this is the Dragon Quest game I remember the least easily. The least about easily. And so it will be cool, like, experiencing the game semi-blind with her, who's experiencing the game truly blind. So yeah. I think at the point I am right now, I'm, like, just about to go to All Trades Abbey, so, You know, like Lizzie? Oh, man. Lizzie, we love you, darling. You're a beautiful dragon. Hey, man, stop hitting on my dragon girlfriend. Alright. She's too good for you anyway. How do I get out of here? You're a little bit late for that. Restless Night. You're a little late on that. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, I think we have to go on the ledge here? Maybe? This fight's dumb. I don't want to fight it. Nope. Okay, looks like we're falling then. I do not remember how to get up to the top floor of this tower. Like, at all. Oh, did we get ambushed? I remember Amos being actually very good in the game, Catherine. Like, he's a very good warrior type character. Like, he's got a lot of HP, a lot of strength, and his special ability is very useful early game as well. He has a unique ability, which I don't want to spoil, but yeah, Restless Night, I heard that they had taken out a lot of the natural resistances that the characters had, like the humans had, in Dragon Quest VI. Like, I don't think any of the humans have them anymore. And that's just disappointing. But you already have Carver. Yeah, but can Carver transform? Yeah, but is Carver the Hulk? Because Amos is the Hulk. Okay? Ashlyn was one of the best characters I remember when I played. Like, she made a fantastic offensive mage, I remember. Zerobez, people in the wagon get, regular XP too. Okay, I'm looking up a guide. I'm looking up a guide because I do not remember how to get through this tower, and, okay. So we had gotten up here. Okay, so we have to get there. Oh, no, I remember what we have to do. We have to fall off the top of the tower. Okay, game, whatever. Alright. Guys, I'm not denying that Carver's awesome, but, you know, like, come on, give Amos some love. He's great. There we go. There we go. I remember what we have to. Now we have to go this way. Okay. Because now we're on the first floor again, but we're technically in a different part of the tower. Okay, that should be good. Millie? Again, like, I remember not liking Millie very much. She was very, like, I mean, she was one of the least useful characters combat-wise, unfortunately. Who is Skyping me at the moment? Okay, hold on. This needs to go into Do Not Disturb. But, like, Millie, I remember being one of the least useful characters, I remember Millie being one of the least useful characters battle-wise. I honestly didn't really care for her personality much either. I don't think she has too much interesting things to say. Like, I mean, I understand what you were talking about, that, like, she giggles at the end of her sentences, and damn it, and stuff. But I didn't really get that, like, you said that that was kind of flirty, Catherine. I don't know that I consider that really flirty. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I don't find myself caring for her that much, personally. Okay. Okay, can we stop spell the lions? Because their blizzard has been very, very annoying. Kinda, one of them. Oh no, she definitely tries to be super mysterious, Catherine, but I don't really, like, this is a later in the game thing, but I didn't find the mystery all that interesting, I guess is the big thing. Okay, hold on. We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. Okay. I think... Yeah, this is the last... This is either the last floor or close to it. Hold on, let me check the map again. I think we're in the right spot. Probably. Yeah, I think we're in the right spot. Okay. Zero Bez, yes it can. I honestly, I found it really dumb that only certain vocations allow the hero to get the hero class. Like, some of them just don't make sense. Like, Paladin doesn't allow the hero to become a hero. Like, okay, that makes sense. It appears to be a beautiful goddess. It has an air of mystic elegance. Okay, so what you have to do here is play the pixie flute. Super fancy Game Boy Color cutscenes, yeah. Okay, that is actually pretty cool. It's like a dream. Thank you for breaking the seal. I am Rubus, the elemental, because we can't say the word God. You can't say the word God. As my thanks, you shall receive this crest. If you were to defeat the evil Grandmaster, I will be indebted. Cool, thanks. So, we have the Hero's Crest now. Gives us a luck boost. That's cool, I guess. So, yeah, now we're done. Okay, so now what should we do? Let's head to Remoldar, because we actually... No, I didn't want to do that. Let's head to Remoldar, because that's the last town we have to go to. We can also make the rainbow drop. And then that's going to be it. There's actually not a lot of game left. We have everything we need to make the rainbow drop. And that will allow us to get to the last boss. Also, you can't loop around the ocean in the Dark World, because... Wait, or... Can you? Yeah, no, yeah, the world has an ending. I don't know why, it just does. Wait, why am I on... Okay, well, whatever. That's what I get for not looking at the screen. So, chat. Can you guys turn into a dragon? Eh, we can get off here and walk. No big deal. Okay. Actually, we should leave the wyvern alive, so they can't cast any of... Actually, no, you should parry. There we go. This should kill all of them. Wait, those guys aren't affected by... Whoosh? Ooh, that's not good. Please don't. I hate video games! Okay. They shouldn't have been able to call for help there because, like, there were enemies there at the beginning of their turn. Oh, God. Okay, well, no. You need to take care of Goopies. I'm trying to think of the Dragon Quest games where you're not like a chosen one. It's really not really any of them. Like, I mean, I guess this one. This, like, Dragon Quest 3, like, you're just a random guy in a town. Like, you're the son of a hero, sure, but, like, there's not really much else going on, like, with you otherwise. Like they say, don't worry, you'll... No, I guess it's kind of chosen 1E. I guess close enough, I suppose. I'm trying to think. Dragon Quest 2, you're the descendant. Dragon Quest 1 and 2, you're the descendants of Erdrick. Whoa, how did Whack get that close to dead? That is not good. Okay. I'm trying to think of the other games. 4, you're definitely a chosen one. Like, I mean, you're a prince in Dragon Quest 5, but I really like the twist to that you weren't actually the chosen one, your kids are. That, I think, is a cool twist. Okay, so Remoldar's like down here. Let's go there. Nah, we can fight this fight. I am actually really looking forward to playing Dragon Quest IX. Dragon Quest IX looks like a super interesting game. I would really like to see, like, a class system tried again. Because, like, obviously, like, I'm not a huge fan of the class systems in most of the Dragon Quest games. Like, I think that this one's okay. But a lot of the class-changing kind of stuff, I think it's an old game, obviously. So a lot of the, specifics are very archaic. But it does the job it needs to, I think. But I'm not really a huge fan of a lot of the class changing in like 6 or 7. So I would really like to see a modern take on the class system from 3, where it actually feels more important, where in games like 6 or 7, I feel like the game would have been better if it were more like 4, where the characters just kind of are a certain class and you don't have to worry about it as much. Like, they just have a job and they do that job, and you don't have to worry about like what classes you should work on or grind or whatnot. Dracul, we're trying to get to Remaldar. Also, we could really use the levels, so the wandering really isn't that big of a deal. We have to get up and around these mountains. I hate wyverns. Yeah, we have to go, like, up here, around and over the bend. It's a long walk. We need to take care of that. Let's see if we can put the wyverns to sleep. And we're gonna need to heal Rack, because I have a feeling he's gonna take a lot of damage. 10 Elements, if you want to get the NES version, you can certainly do that. If you know Japanese, there's the Japanese Super NES version, which this Game Boy Color version is based off of. It's almost the same exact, it's an almost identical game. It's just graphical differences, really. The gameplay, as far as I can tell, is identical. To the Super NES version. But yeah, there's that version, the NES version, this version, and the iPhone version, which as far as I can tell is also very similar to the SNES version. I think the only things that they got rid of either Mini Metals or the TNT game. I don't remember which one. Or if it was both, actually. Man, Star Wars got really weird later on, what with Darth Vader. It just didn't seem as intimidating. Cool, okay. So yeah, I think we've just... Yeah, we are just at Remaldar. Ah, so close. Okay. This is the last town in the game. So we are very close to being done, guys. Never played Saints Row. Cool, okay. So, welcome to the town of Remoldar. Awesome, okay. So there's some stuff we can buy here. Where could he have gone? I sell weapons and armor. I don't know if any of this is worth buying, though. The Falcon Sword, theoretically, is good, but it hits twice in one turn, but I'm not gonna go for it, just because, like, we've got the King Sword, which is just better. No one needs a vehicle. Ooh, the Great Helm, that would be nice. Ogre Shields, nah, we've got a better shield. Yeah, let's go for the Great Helm. Yeah, we're still using Ortega's helmet. That's probably the only upgrade we need at the moment, for the hero. Yeah, so the Great Helm's pretty good for him. What do you have to say? Are you going to fight the Demon King too? You're a little late. Oh, okay. Well, you know, we want to catch up with Dad, so we'll at least say hi. Found tough. Guys, I can be tough now. I found it. I found toughness. Yeah! Awesome. I'm really worried. I wonder if anyone has disturbed the things that I left at the inn. You have something important that Ortega left in your care. Well, that means I should swipe it. Yeah. Go over here. Open up the chest. Found... Oh, another life ring. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Do I want to give that to someone, though? I mean, my attack would go way down, and I don't really want to bother with that. She needs that agility. I mean... I'll think about it. Actually, one thing I definitely want to do, though, is give the light orb to Laura, because she's the fastest, so when we actually get to the point... When we get to the point where we need to use it, I want to be able to have it right away. We actually don't even need the punk ring, either. Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of... Yeah, no, we don't need the pixie or the pixie flute. The crest, actually, is just a key item, so we can keep that in the bag, too. Okay. Let's keep on exploring Remoldar. After that, I'm gonna go do a quick trip to Elihan to, did we go to the inn yet? No, we didn't. Okay, so I'll go to the inn after we do our Elihan pit stop, because... Ooh, a secret passage. I actually didn't remember that this is there. Swindled and cheated people. I've heard that there's a secret entrance behind the Demon King's throne in his castle. Of course, nobody believes what I have to say. That's how you know where you're supposed to search for that. Because otherwise, that's actually, I can imagine that'd be pretty easy to miss. Okay. Alright, I always just like to talk to everyone. I find that too much to believe. Okay. When a magical drop lights the darkness, a bridge made of a rainbow will form at the eastern end of this. That's telling us where to use the rainbow drop. What compelled you to visit this temple? Nothing. I don't need to go to you. Oh, may the gods... Okay, well, dude, I'm right here, alright? Night, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Definitely not right away. I'll say that much. Maybe. Mini medals. Nope, okay. How do we even get over there? Like, into that house. I know that there's, like, a secret in the, oh, well, we never explored these houses. If I can get inside them. Hold on, hold on. Local hero coming through. Your stuff is mine. Lewis doesn't drink. I don't drink either, but I know that Lewis doesn't drink as well. Oh, we already found it. That's actually not true. You can defeat Zomo without using the ball of light. It's just stupid. It's just not fun trying to do it, but you can do it. It's just don't. I forgot to get it my first playthrough, and it wasn't fun. So actually, that's a Zen book. You can use that to change another character into a sage if you want. I think that was only in the remakes, but you can get 2 sages pretty easily in the in this version of the game. It's just you cut that character back down to level 1 so late in the game that I personally don't think it's worth it. But it certainly is possible. So you can go for it if you want to. He told me to meet him at the edge of town, but he's late. How insulting. So, yeah, Intelligence seed, okay, cool. Let's use that on Whack, actually, because I think he could definitely use some more HP. I would like to see a magic key. Oh, this is the guy who sells you magic keys later in Dragon Quest 1, I think. And another token that we don't need. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So now if we go down... Oh, someone's cooking something great downstairs. I can smell it. So... Hold on, I'm trying to find the other guy. There's another guy who says to... Like, I think it's in a different game. This is a reference to something in Dragon Quest 1, if I remember correctly. Where someone else is, like, looking for their husband or something and they're lost. I don't really remember. Okay, so now what we have to do... Well, first we want to make a pit stop in Eliahan. Just for mini medals. Welcome, I collect mini medals. You found some medals. The number of medals you brought to me is 67. Good, you brought me 60 medals. That earns you the justice thing. When you total reaches 70, I'll reward you with the agility scarf. So we need 13 more. In order to get what I really want, which is the Dragon Claw for the martial artist. So let's return to, Cole, I think, is probably the closest place to get to where I want to go, which is the, we want to go to that island south of, actually, I think if we warp to Romuldar, we'll actually get a little bit closer. Where's our ship? Oh wait, we can go, you can go the short way? Wow, I took the long way for no reason, I think, last time. Alright. That's cool, I guess. Oh, so I don't know if you guys had heard about this, but there actually was some new information that was just released about Dragon Quest XI's battle system and, like, character growth system. The game has a sphere grid, which, yeah, well, I mean, it's basically, from what I can tell, nearly identical to the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X. I don't know if that's good or not, because I've never played Final Fantasy X, though. Ooh. Okay, come on. Come on, another lucky crit. Wait, the wyverns can crit you? I never knew that. Okay. Hold on, come on, don't run away, you little jerk. Come on. Yes, okay, good. Okay, so people seem to like the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X. Okay. Alright, I'm okay with... Okay. Well then, it'll probably be pretty good. It doesn't look like it's super intimidating, either, which was the one thing about the sphere grid, is that it looks very intimidating. Please don't run. Oh, you jerk! I hate you! Ugh. Okay. Well, any case. It uses... Okay, so you had to get spheres from drops, but in this game you... Okay, that makes a little bit more sense, I think, to me. So, okay. I think I'll end up liking the system in 11. I'm just not sure whether or not I'll like it in Final Fantasy X, whenever I play that, which I don't know when that will be. Not anytime soon, I don't think. It's not a game... It's not a high priority at the moment. Ooh, okay, Skullgons. I believe these guys are actually susceptible to sleep. Well, let's try it. Yeah, and we'll cast Firebolt, why not? See, is running really low on MP, though, but thankfully we're at the end of the stream, so we'll do an N and be done soon enough. Ooh, yeah, I forgot that they had Ice Breath. Ooh. Oh, well, oh, actually, that's nothing. That's not even anything. Okay. They resist Whoosh, though, so that's lame. And they resist Sleep, too, which also sucks. Ooh, okay, this is what I was worried about, because, yeah, that's pretty rough. Okay, you need a parry, and you need to heal. Okay. Come on, kill this guy. Cool, okay. Let's do one last... Yeah, the ocean encounters aren't going to be any problem, so... There we go. Okay, so we're very, very close. After I get the rainbow drop, I'm going to call it a day, because next time it's going to be Zoma's Castle or bust. Oof. Okay. Run. Ooh, sweet, first try. That needs to happen more often. It's on this continent over here, I think? Yep, okay. Hello there. This is the Sacred Shrine. You're here at last. The rain and sun shall be joined. Cool. Can I have your chest, please? Awesome. So anyway, I think that's about it for today. We've got the rainbow drop, which means next time we can go beat the game. Yeah, that's exciting. We're finally pretty much done with this adventure. It's been we've been playing for a long time. So, it'll be nice to finally wrap this up. Well, actually, we should heal first. Restless Knight, no, that's not true, necessarily. The recruiting a Metal King Slime is like a 1 in 200, and a Liquid Metal is like a 1 in 200, and like a 1 in 255 chance, or like a 1 in 1026 chance. Something like I think a 1 in... I know that at least, like, for a duplicate for a Liquid Metal Slime, it's a 1 in 1000. That's still less likely than a shiny Pokemon. That's still more likely than a shiny Pokemon, even if you, like, do pretty much everything you can, so... But yeah, this is the end, we're nearing the end of the game. Next time, we will beat Zoma, whether we like it or not. Okay. I'm actually going to try the fight at a much lower level, too, than I did in my, personal run. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for joining me, and next time we try to beat the game. Later.